So we are now at Synology's booth at Computex 2023, and they are displaying quite a number of solutions and hardwares over here. And today we are going to go through and see what kind of new products they have to offer. Starting out with the tower NAS, we have the brand new DS923 Plus and DS723 Plus. Both of these NAS were launched very recently, and I believe you guys have already read our review of the DS723 Plus. If you haven't do so, you can always check the link in the description below, or just head on to our website at techcreator.com to learn more about it. What's so special about these two NAS is that they have upgraded the CPU performance. They are using the Ryzen embedded CPU, and most importantly, as you can see at the top of the NAS here, is this particular thing. This is a add-in network card. This is a 10 gigabit network card, which you can of course have to purchase separately as an upgrade slot-in card for the NAS, so that you can instantly upgrade your NAS to support 10 gigabit network. Other than that, this NAS also supports ECC memory, as well as they have two SSD drive bays underneath it, so that you can, if you use the Synology branded SSD, you can initialize the SSD as storage pool. Otherwise, you can use the SSD as this cache drive for your NAS. They have just recently launched this Plus series SATA HDDs, and this is the H80 3300. Previously, Synology only offers the Enterprise series SATA HDDs, and of course the price is definitely more expensive compared to the consumer hard disk drive. That's the reason why a lot of consumers are not using Synology's own hard disk drive, even though Synology did promise all sorts of compatibility performance increment if you're using the Synology NAS together with their hard disk drive. But now you can also get all the improved performance from the Synology Plus series SATA HDD. And as for the price, I will have to check again on the local pricing, as the stock, I believe they have just recently landed in Malaysia. Apart from the new hardware, they also have a couple of different solution upgrades that includes the cloud collaboration, storage, data protection, and surveillance. And let us start from the collaborative solution update they have recently added to the DSM 7.2. If you happen to miss out a lot of those Computex keynotes, especially the one from NVIDIA Jensen Huang, this year Computex is mostly about AI, artificial intelligence. It's just all about AI. And of course, a lot of service providers, solution providers are integrating AI into their solution, and Synology is also not missing out on this bandwagon. They are currently testing the AI functionality in their DSM collaborative solution suite. In this case, what they are demoing is how to use the AI to write emails, or improve the way how you write emails. Of course, AI is just not limited on emails. They can also use AI in other features, such as the word processing, so that you can actually improve your sentence and everything else from there. And of course, for the storage, they have something a bit more technical, because this is some sort of a white ones, store forever kind of solution, because in some business or compliances requirement that certain business to store their data for a certain period of time, which cannot be deleted or edited. What they can only do is to store, or in some compliances they only allow them to append. So not really on the consumer side of the stuff, but their immutable snapshot solution is something that is very important for those who are unaware of, because ransomware is a risk, and it is a problem for all sort of users, be it business or end users. So immutable snapshot technically protects all your snapshots from being tampered by the ransomware. And that also brings us to the data protection center, whereby of course from this single graph chart you can see here, What's really new about this time is the active backup for business, active backup for Google Space, and active backup for Microsoft 365. Of course, these are all the new solutions whereby they want to provide the comprehensive backup solution for all sorts of users, be it if you are home user or business users. From here, we can see that they have Synology C2 backup at the top right there, top right corner there, which is to provide cloud backup solution for end users or endpoints, physical servers, or even Microsoft 365. Other than that, you can also use the Synology Drive to back up your files and folders. And other than that, the active backup for business is more towards on the PC Mac, physical servers, and all of those into your Synology NAS. Of course, backing up is not just back up your file into Synology NAS. Your Synology NAS is also require backup, which will involve the hyper backup and snapshot replication. The snapshot replication is more on to like creating a current condition of your Synology NAS and then save a copy of that so that you can quickly restore the snapshot or a certain time frame to get your NAS up and running in no time. While hyper backup is more onto the backing out all your files into a second layer so that you can have a duplicate of files in a different sites. And now for the surveillance part, which is not really something I have using so far, but apparently surveillance is part of the big business for the Synology, and they have been doing a lot of updates to the surveillance update. For example, they have these two new cameras, the BC500 and TC500, which is one of it is bullet and another one is turret cameras. But the real MVP is the software side, where you can see that the software, they have changed quite a number of features. For example, they have also employed like AI into their calculation, and they can also recognize the facial. And of course, looking at here, they have an intrusion detection system whereby they can plot a region whereby if there's happen to be someone going into that region, then it will trigger the intrusion. Also, other than the facial recognition, they also have license plate recognition. This is especially useful in some businesses whereby they want to recognize what is going on with if there's any vehicle trying to get into their parking area. One of the key highlight of the Synology's Computex booth here is the BeeDrive. BeeDrive is a separate brand from Synology whereby they are targeting new users or beginner users who are not really used to backing up their files or even their PC stuff. So this is something that they can actually start using immediately when they purchase this little cute drive. Let me have a look at this thing. It's the BeeDrive by Synology. It is a little storage pack. It's an NVMe SSD inside. Approximately it's a 2230 size, and it has a USB Type-C port, if we can see in this lighting. But from here, you can obviously see how it is working just like your regular external SSD. But what is the powerful feature is the solution. So it supports PC transfer. It also supports your mobile phone backup, whereby you must use a desktop client and then it will transfer your mobile phone photos into the BeeDrive. Of course, you can also use this application software to do two-way synchronization, whereby some of your files on your PC is being synchronized to the BeeDrive, and then when you remove this BeeDrive and go back home and plug it into your home PC, instantly your PC also have all the files inside the BeeDrive, and as well as the files from your work PC. Before we move into the business centric, this is something that normal users might find useful. This one is the Synology Photos application on the NAS. They have updated the Synology Photos to be more comprehensive and intelligent for the end users to use. For instance, it has all sorts of object facial recognition, whereby by typing the name of the subject or the name of your person, then it will start to like recognize the people and everything. If they type in search with ocean, then it will display all the ocean result from your photo list. This is actually in other words, Synology Photos is an excellent application for those who don't want to share their data with, let's say for example, Google Photos or Apple Photos. And that's all our coverage for the Synology booth at Computex 2023. If you guys have any questions about their solution or products and hardware, you can always leave your comment down in the comment section below or PM us directly. And by the way, the BeeDrive, we will be having a review for the BeeDrive coming up very soon. Stay tuned for it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.